Vision is more than a goal. It's the light that guides you through the darkest nights, the compass that keeps you steady when storms rage around you. To lead with vision is to see beyond obstacles, to hold fast to purpose when distractions threaten to pull you away. It's the courage to chart your own path, even when the way is unclear. Today, step into your power. Lead with clarity, passion, and unwavering vision, and watch how your life transforms beyond what you imagined possible. Vision is a powerful force. It is the invisible thread that connects where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. But vision is much more than just seeing a goal or imagining success. It is the steady, guiding light that navigates you through uncertainty, struggle, and doubt. It is the compass that keeps you aligned with your true purpose, even when life's storms threaten to derail you. To lead with vision means to embrace this inner clarity and use it as your foundation, your motivation, and your source of strength. Every person's life is shaped by the presence or absence of vision. Without it, the days blur together, filled with distractions, obligations, and reactions rather than intentional actions. You may find yourself drifting, caught in the currents of circumstance rather than steering your own course. It's a lonely and confusing place to be, where frustration builds and hope diminishes. This feeling is familiar to many. You've likely experienced moments when the path forward seemed unclear, your purpose hazy, and your motivation waning. Yet the human spirit yearns for vision. It craves meaning, direction, and a reason to push beyond comfort. This yearning is deeply rooted in our shared experience, crossing cultures and generations. Throughout history, leaders, innovators, and change makers have stood out not simply because of their skills or luck, but because they were guided by a clear vision. This vision empowered them to persevere through obstacles, to inspire others, and to leave legacies that endure long after they are gone. Eric Thomas embodies the essence of leading with vision. His journey from homelessness to motivational leadership is a testament to the transformative power of a clear, unwavering vision. When everything around him seemed to crumble, his vision gave him reason to rise. It was not just a dream of success, but a compelling purpose that fueled relentless effort and shaped every choice. His story reminds us that vision is not reserved for the privileged few. It is accessible to anyone willing to cultivate it and lead with it. Your story may be different, but the challenge is the same. You face moments when life's noise threatens to drown out your inner voice, when doubts cloud your clarity, and when distractions pull you away from your true path. These moments test your resolve and ask you to choose, will you lead with vision or will you drift with the tides? Leading with vision requires more than just seeing a distant goal. It demands presence, the ability to remain grounded in your purpose, even amidst chaos. It calls for courage, the willingness to take steps into the unknown, to face uncertainty, and to embrace discomfort as part of growth. It requires discipline, to act consistently, to prioritize what matters most, and to resist the pull of fleeting pleasure that offer no lasting fulfillment. The journey to lead with vision is deeply personal. It invites you to reflect on your values, your passions, and the legacy you want to create. It challenges you to identify the core beliefs that will anchor you when storms arise and to cultivate habits that keep you aligned with your mission. It pushes you to surround yourself with people who support and inspire your vision and to distance yourself from those who foster doubt and complacency. This path is not without struggle. You will face setbacks, criticism, and moments of self-doubt. The clarity you seek may seem elusive at times, replaced by confusion and fear. But these challenges are part of the process. They sharpen your focus, deepen your commitment, and strengthen your character. Leading with vision means choosing to persevere, even when the path is steep and the destination uncertain. Culturally, vision aligns with timeless values of leadership, integrity, and service. It reflects the ideal of being a steward, not only of your own life, but of the communities and causes you care about. To lead with vision is to live with intention, to inspire through example, and to create positive impact beyond yourself. This mindset resonates across cultures and eras because it speaks to the universal human desire for meaning and contribution. Your vision, no matter how big or small, matters. It is the seed from which your future grows. Whether your mission is to build a business, nurture a family, serve your community, or transform yourself, vision is the foundation that holds it all together. It is the light that guides you through dark valleys and the force that propels you toward new heights. As you embark on this journey, remember that vision is not static. It evolves as you grow, learn, and adapt. Leading with vision means staying curious and open, willing to refine your path without losing sight of your core purpose. It requires balance between dreaming boldly and acting wisely, between ambition and humility, between persistence and rest. This is your invitation to lead with vision, to harness the clarity within you and use it as your guiding star. The path will not always be easy, but with vision as your compass, you can navigate uncertainty with confidence, overcome obstacles with resilience, and inspire others through your example. Your life story is waiting to be written, and vision is the pen in your hand. Choose to lead with vision today and watch how your world transforms beyond what you once imagined possible. Leading with vision is a calling that demands far more than simply having a dream. It is a relentless battle, a daily conflict fought on multiple fronts. The tension begins within, in the silent war waged between your aspirations and your fears. Doubt creeps into your mind like a shadow, questioning your worthiness, your strength, and your ability to endure. It whispers lies that erode your confidence, convincing you that the journey is too hard, that you are not enough, or that failure is inevitable. This internal battle is exhausting. Every morning, you face the choice to rise and move forward or to retreat in the comfort of yesterday's routines and excuses. The warrior within you knows that leading with vision requires sacrifice, the giving up of ease, the postponement of pleasure, and the embrace of discomfort. But the voice of doubt is persistent, offering tempting alternatives. Rest now. Wait for a better moment. Play it safe. These lies can be seductive, making even the strongest feel weak. External forces often mirror these internal struggles. Society, with its norms and expectations, does not always celebrate visionary leaders. Instead, it can resist change, prize conformity, and discourage risk-taking. Friends, family, and peers may unknowingly impose limits, questioning your ambitions or warning you of failure. Their skepticism, though often rooted in care, can feel like barriers that deepen your isolation and magnify your doubts. In today's fast-paced, results-driven culture, patience is rare and instant gratification is king. The slow, steady process of building something meaningful through vision and effort is overshadowed by quick wins and viral success stories. When your progress feels incremental or invisible, the temptation to give up grows. You see others seemingly leap ahead effortlessly, and you question if your path is worth the struggle. Failures and setbacks are inevitable companions on the path to greatness, and their impact can be far deeper and more profound than mere disappointment. Each project that falters, every opportunity missed, and every critique delivered with harshness or indifference strikes not just the surface, but reverberates through your very sense of self. Failure is not a single event or isolated moment. It morphs into a heavy, suffocating cloud that hangs over you, dampening your enthusiasm and draining your energy. It can feel like an insurmountable weight, pressing down on your spirit and threatening to extinguish the flickering flame of hope that once burned so brightly. The emotional toll of failure is real and multifaceted. It manifests as frustration, a burning anger at yourself or circumstances, a fierce yearning for things to have gone differently. This frustration can be a double-edged sword. It has the power to fuel renewed effort and growth, but left unchecked, it can turn into bitterness and self-criticism that poison your mindset. Disappointment often follows closely, a quiet, pervasive sadness that seeps into your thoughts, making you question not just the outcome, but the fairness of the journey itself. Why did you fail when others seem to succeed so easily? Why does the world feel so indifferent to your struggles? Moments of despair are perhaps the most dangerous phase of this emotional cycle. They creep in when doubt has been allowed to fester and the horizon seems bleak. In these moments, the weight of failure can feel like an avalanche, burying your confidence and resolve beneath layers of hopelessness. The temptation to give up becomes overwhelming. You may find yourself questioning your very mission, wondering if the goals you once held dear are worth the pain and sacrifice. But these dark moments, as painful as they are, hold critical lessons and opportunities for transformation. Failure, when embraced with the right mindset, ceases to be a prison and becomes a crucible, a place where your character is tested and refined. It strips away illusions of effortless success and reveals the raw, unvarnished truth of what it takes to rise. Failure exposes weaknesses, but also illuminates resilience. It teaches humility, patience, and the importance of persistence. The first step in transforming failure into growth is acknowledging its impact honestly. It's essential to give yourself permission to feel the pain, frustration, and disappointment without judgment. Suppressing these emotions or pretending they don't matter only prolongs the healing process and hampers progress. By confronting these feelings directly, you reclaim control over your narrative and prevent failure from defining you. Next comes the pivotal shift from victimhood to agency. You begin to ask, not why me, but what now? This question opens the door to reflection and learning. What went wrong? What could be done differently? What strengths emerged in the face of adversity? This mindset transforms failure from a dead end into a stepping stone. Each setback becomes a lesson etched into your experience, a guidepost that helps you navigate future challenges with greater wisdom and preparation. Critiques, especially when delivered harshly or unfairly, add another layer of complexity to this emotional landscape. Constructive criticism is a gift that, when received openly, can accelerate growth. However, when criticism feels like an attack on your worth or efforts, it can inflict deep wounds. Learning to filter feedback, to separate the useful from the destructive, is a vital skill. It requires confidence, emotional intelligence, and a strong sense of self-worth. You learn to hold on to what serves your mission and discard what undermines your spirit. Moreover, setbacks and failures often reveal the limits of comfort zones. They force you to confront uncomfortable truths about your abilities, habits, and mindset. This confrontation can be unsettling, shaking the foundation of your self-perception. Yet, it is precisely this discomfort that catalyzes growth. By stepping outside your comfort zone and facing these challenges head on, you develop new skills, build resilience, and expand your capacity for success. The journey through failure also highlights the importance of support systems. Isolation in the face of setbacks can intensify feelings of despair and hopelessness. Conversely, sharing your struggles with trusted mentors, friends, or communities provides perspective, encouragement, and accountability. Knowing you are not alone in your journey fosters a sense of belonging and renews your motivation to persevere. Discipline plays a crucial role in overcoming the emotional impact of failure. It is the structure that keeps you moving when motivation wanes, the daily commitment that ensures progress despite setbacks. Cultivating discipline means creating habits that anchor you. Consistent routines, clear goals, and regular self-assessment. Discipline is the bridge between intention and action, especially in moments when doubt threatens to paralyze. It's also vital to cultivate self-compassion throughout this process. Failure can evoke harsh self-judgment, but treating yourself with kindness and understanding strengthens your resilience. Recognize that everyone stumbles and that imperfection is part of being human. Embracing this truth frees you from the paralysis of perfectionism and allows you to learn and grow without fear. Over time, you begin to see failure and setbacks as integral to the story of your success rather than detours or dead ends. Each failure becomes a chapter of perseverance, a testament to your grit and commitment. This perspective nurtures a mindset where setbacks are not final, but formative. They become proof of your willingness to engage fully with the challenge of growth, to risk, and to evolve. In this transformation, you also discover a deeper connection to your mission. Failure sharpens your clarity about what truly matters. It filters out distractions and forces you to focus on your core purpose. This renewed vision re-energizes your efforts and imbues your journey with greater meaning. Ultimately, the emotional toll of failure becomes the soil in which your greatest strength grows. It humbles you, teaches you, and propels you forward. When you learn to navigate the frustration, disappointment, and despair with courage and grace, you build a foundation that no setback can shake. This journey is not linear. You will face ups and downs, moments of clarity and confusion. But each time you choose to rise, you deepen your resilience and draw closer to the person you are meant to become. Failure is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a deeper, richer chapter, one where grit triumphs over comfort, where vision outlasts doubt, and where your relentless pursuit of purpose transforms every setback into a stepping stone toward greatness. Discipline, the backbone of leading with vision, requires you to keep showing up in the face of these challenges. It demands rigorous self-control, the ability to say no to distractions, to prioritize long-term goals over short-term comfort, and to maintain consistency even when motivation wanes. Discipline asks for sacrifice, often isolating you from the ease and pleasures that surround others. This solitude can breed loneliness, a silence that echoes with your fears and uncertainties. At the heart of this tension lie moral choices that shape your character and destiny. Will you succumb to the safety of comfort, Or will you embrace the hard path that vision demands? Will you let failure define you, or will you use it as a catalyst for growth? Will you be honest with yourself about your effort, or allow excuses to mask the truth? These decisions test not just your resolve, but your integrity and self-belief. Self-belief, fragile and often battered, becomes both your greatest weapon and your most vulnerable point. Doubt seeks to erode it, convincing you that you are undeserving or incapable. But rebuilding this belief is essential. It fuels your perseverance and empowers your vision. This restoration is a gradual, sometimes painful process that requires patience, self-compassion, and unwavering commitment. In moments of deep silence, when the world's noise fades and you are left alone with your thoughts, the conflict intensifies. These moments challenge you to face your fears honestly, to listen beyond the noise of doubt, and to reconnect with the warrior within. This silence is both daunting and sacred. It is where true transformation begins. The conflict also carries social and cultural dimensions. Inequities in opportunity, bias, and systemic barriers can add layers of difficulty to your journey. These external injustices may seem insurmountable at times, testing your resilience and resolve. Yet, many who lead with vision use these challenges as fuel to fight not only for their own success, but for a more just and equitable world. Dialogue, when it emerges, reveals the depth of your struggle. Conversations with mentors, friends, or even your own inner voice may voice fears, frustrations, and hopes. These exchanges become lifelines, reminding you that you are not alone and that struggle is a universal experience. They reinforce your commitment to persevere. Despite the weight of conflict, growth occurs. Each choice to act despite doubt strengthens your grit and deepens your wisdom. You learn to redefine failure as feedback, discomfort as growth, and perseverance as power. The tension that once threatened to break you becomes the crucible that refines your vision and sharpens your resolve. This ongoing conflict is the essence of leading with vision. It is the battlefield on which ordinary people become extraordinary leaders, shaped not by ease, but by their courage to persist. The tension will not disappear, but your capacity to navigate it will grow. Choosing grit over comfort is a lifelong commitment. It requires constant vigilance, honest reflection, and the humility to adapt without losing sight of your core purpose. But it also promises transformation, a life lived with intention, impact, and authenticity. Your journey through this conflict is the story of relentless courage, a story worth telling and living every day. And so you continue, fueled by vision and grit, ready to overcome whatever challenges lie ahead. The moment of breakthrough rarely arrives with fanfare or spectacle. Instead, it often comes quietly, in the depths of your own mind and heart, when the noise of the world fades and you are left alone with your thoughts. It might be a long night, a moment of solitude, or a pause amidst the chaos, when the weight of doubt, exhaustion, and fear presses down heavily. You find yourself at a crossroads, caught between the urge to give up and the faint, flickering flame of hope that refuses to be extinguished. In that fragile moment, something shifts. You begin to see doubt not as an insurmountable enemy, but as a signpost, a signal that you are stretching beyond your comfort zone, pushing the boundaries of your potential. The fear that once paralyzed you loses its power because you recognize it as a natural companion on the path to growth, not a barrier to your success. This realization changes everything. You understand that resilience, the silent strength you've been cultivating through every setback, every moment of discomfort, and every decision to persevere, is not just endurance, but a source of power. It is the foundation upon which you can build lasting momentum. You see that every challenge faced, every failure endured, and every moment of doubt overcome has been a vital part of your transformation. Your mindset shifts from asking, "Can I succeed?" to declaring, "I will keep moving forward no matter what." You stop waiting for perfect conditions or external validation. Instead, you take ownership of your journey, trusting that consistent effort, no matter how small, will lead to progress. With this shift comes a surge of energy, not a fleeting burst of motivation, but a steady, enduring flame fueled by purpose and self-belief. The mission you pursue feels larger than any obstacle or fear. It becomes the anchor that steadies you through uncertainty and the fire that propels you forward. You forgive yourself for past mistakes and failures, understanding that growth requires patience and compassion. Vulnerability, once a source of shame, now becomes a wellspring of strength. You embrace your full humanity with all its imperfections as a necessary part of the journey. This breakthrough sharpens your focus. Distractions lose their hold and excuses fall away. You cultivate habits and routines that support your vision, anchoring your efforts in intentional, disciplined action. Your inner compass guides you steadily, even when the path ahead is unclear. In this moment of clarity, you also recognize that you are not alone. Your struggles connect you to a broader community of individuals who have faced similar doubts and risen through grit and perseverance. Their stories inspire you, and your journey becomes part of this shared legacy of courage. You rise from this turning point with a renewed sense of purpose and power. The warrior within awakens fully, ready to face the challenges ahead with confidence and resilience. Your vision is no longer just a dream. It is a living reality shaped by your unwavering commitment. This moment marks not an end, but a beginning, the dawn of a new chapter where silent resilience transforms into unstoppable strength. You are prepared to lead with vision, grit, and an unbreakable spirit. The path is still long, but you walk it now with clarity, courage, and relentless determination. This is your awakening. This is your rise. As the sun rises, a profound calm settles within you, a calm born not from ease or comfort, but from having walked through fire and emerged stronger. This peace is the quiet reward of relentless effort, unwavering vision, and the courage to outwork doubt. It is the steady flame that illuminates your path forward, a testament to the resilience you have forged in the crucible of challenge. Looking back, you realize your journey was never about perfection or instant success. Instead, it was a mosaic of small, deliberate actions. Each choice to rise when you fell, each moment you chose grit over ease. That built the foundation of your strength. This realization brings clarity. Greatness is not a destination, but a daily practice, a way of being anchored in purpose and authenticity. Your sense of worth no longer depends on external approval or fleeting achievements. It is rooted in the respect you hold for yourself. Respect earned by showing up, doing the work, and honoring your commitments. This respect aligns with timeless cultural values of integrity, perseverance, and dignity. It is the essence of true leadership and personal transformation. Embracing your authentic self, flaws, failures, and all, has become your source of power. Vulnerability is no longer a weakness, but a bridge to deeper connection and understanding, both with yourself and those around you. Your journey inspires others to find their own inner strength and embrace the challenges that come with pursuing their vision. The lessons learned on this path resonate beyond personal growth. They speak to universal truths about human potential, community, and the value of steadfastness in the face of adversity. Your story becomes a beacon, a symbol of what is possible when one commits to leading with vision and grit. Tonight, as you rest, carry this peace and clarity with you. The road ahead may still have obstacles, but you face it with confidence born of experience and an unshakable spirit. You are no longer controlled by doubt, but empowered by purpose. This is your redemption, not a wiping away of past struggles, but an embracing of them as essential chapters in your story. You have transformed setbacks into stepping stones and fear into fuel. Your life is now a testament to the power of vision-led grit. It is a legacy built on respect, worth, dignity, and authenticity. And as you prepare for tomorrow, know that your mission continues with renewed clarity, strength, and an unwavering commitment to rise again, no matter what. The journey to lead with vision and grit is not easy, but it's deeply rewarding. Every day you choose to outwork doubt, you step closer to the person you're meant to become. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to reflect. What is the one word that drives you forward? Is it discipline, focus, or courage, or resilience? Share that word in the comments below. Your single word might be the encouragement someone else needs to keep pushing, and their word could inspire you to rise again tomorrow. Together, we form a community of warriors committed to growth, authenticity, and relentless effort. Your voice matters. Your mission matters. Let's keep leading with vision and grit, one powerful step at a time.